Hello everybody! Welcome to It's Crochet O'Clock. My name is Stephanie and we do this live almost every single Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If this is your first time ever participating in a YouTube live, please remember that you must be logged into your YouTube account if you want to actually participate in the chat. If you're not logged into your YouTube account, it is not going to let you participate in the chat. That's just the way that it goes. And while you're at it, please make sure that from the drop-down box that you have live chat selected instead of top chat. A lot of times it defaults over to top chat. That means that you're going to miss some of the conversation that is happening with the live chat if you are in fact watching it live. If you're not and you're watching the replay, hi! Just make sure that you've selected live chat. Also, if you are new here, please know that we have some locals here, and we call them the Three Musketeers, and if you say something and a pun can be made out of it, one of those three is going to jump on it pretty quickly, and those three are Freaky, Anthony, and Sue, and then we have a couple folks that are vying for the D'Artagnan position. We have a lot of people. We've been doing these lives every Monday, almost every Monday evening for a number of years now, so everybody's kind of like family here and everybody likes to poke fun at each other, but just don't take it too seriously, okay? We like to have fun around here. Welcome everybody! The disclaimer is out. Everybody's making tea. Everybody has their goodies. Yay, I have my water. I have my yarn. I almost didn't have my yarn. It was in another room in the house and I had to get up and go running to go and get it because I almost started the live without a project to work on. That would not be good, would it? Because you guys don't just come here to listen to me banter on and on. You come here to watch me crochet. So, there's that. I haven't even gotten my hooks out. No, that's not the one. Is this the one? Yep, that's the one. I want to see what my this is from my Kiwi Bestie, by the way. This is what I keep all of my hooks in, my tape measure, a pen, my scissors, all of that good stuff, and it goes into my traveling project bag, that whatever it is that I'm taking with me wherever I'm going, like to the office or wherever I'm going, I take Maxine with me. She's my Kiwi Bestie. She sent this to me. But it's kind of crazy on the inside. I need to clean it out because this was from when I was working on Amy's Embrace. These are all of the sleeves from the two Amy's Embraces that I made. There's a pencil in there for when I'm writing down patterns. There's a marker in there, and I don't know why, and my darning needles and my scissors and many different crochet hooks, and then my tape measure. I got this from Knit Crate. And I love this sucker. I really do. Love that sucker. It's small, it's compact, it works, and it's always with me because it's always in my New Zealand pencil bag. There you go. You got funny money in your wallet? Oh, I wish there was funny money in there. I really, really do. John's reminding everybody and Dee's reminding everybody to make sure you hit the thumbs up button. The thumbs up button are important for lives because it tells the algorithm that people are watching something that is live and that they like it. So if the more lives or the more thumbs up a live has, there's better chance that we'll be able to reach other people out there that may not know about us, may not know that live crafting chats are a thing. So it will definitely help get the word out about us. And we want that because we always want new friends. Hello, hello. Folks are coming in from the land of Oz. Welcome. Hello, hello. I forget what my new word is that I have to say for you, Leanne. I know that I'm driving my orange vehicle, but I can't remember what the syrup. I'm driving my orange vehicle while eating my pancakes and syrup because I'm talented. I can do both at the same time. Oh, hello you guys. I have to apologize for my hair today. I broke a cardinal rule of mine. Never try new styling products or styling tools when you have something important to do. And I would call having to go live on YouTube for everybody to see from all over the world something pretty important to do. But I did it anyways because I got it in the mail today and I've been waiting on it and it did not work out. the way that I wanted it to work out. So my hair is kind of flat, and it is not me normally at all, and I don't like it, but we all know that it takes forever for me to do my hair, so I did not have time to redo it because I broke my rule. Because that's how I roll. That's how I get down. It's not okay. It's not okay. Eating and driving doesn't sound safe. Listen, I'm a master. When you're a mom, you learn to do things like that, okay? It looks like you just came in from the rain. I know my hair is flat. It is very, very, very flat. I'm so sorry. But nothing that I did was going to help it at all. Oh no, Sally had a fire at her place this morning. Oh, goodness. I hope everything is okay. I'm glad that you're okay. It's kind of chilly in here. So, I'm in a sweatshirt again this week. I promise that this is not going to become a habit of me coming to hang out with you in what looks like pajamas. I'm not really in pajamas, I promise. It just looks like I am. Oh, you guys, my Crochet is completely gone. Completely gone. I cannot work on anything. I keep trying to doodle. I cannot doodle. Even trying to follow somebody else's pattern, it is not working for me. I mean, I guess I can doodle because I'm able to work on this and I don't hate it. But everything else, I was going to make some snowflakes out of bamboo because, you know, bamboo's real shiny, and I thought that it would be nice, and we're decorating the office. So I told them that I would make some snowflakes so we could make a snowflake garland to hang in our office. And I worked really hard yesterday with the patrons. I cleaned both rooms of the studio. You can't see it because all you can see is what's behind me, but there's a whole bunch of stuff here, and there's a whole bunch of stuff down there, and then there's a whole other room to Good Loops and It's Crochet O'Clock that you guys don't get to see, but the patrons do. So I spent a couple hours cleaning up there because I'm the type of person that if there is like disorganization going on, then it affects me in all aspects. I'm grumpy. I'm super cranky. I don't sleep well, and because I don't sleep well, I don't think well, which also messes with me in the creative aspect of my life. So I thought, okay, maybe this is what's going on. Maybe my studio is a mess, and that's what's messing with me. So I said, okay, patrons, this is what we're going to do today. We're just going to chat while I clean up all of this mess, and that's what we did. And then I went and I did my other chores that I normally do in my house, and I sat down and I ate dinner, and I thought, okay, I'm going to make snowflakes. Beautiful snowflakes. But when I made one and I looked at it, and it was just bleh to me, just bleh. It was I couldn't. So I ended up picking this up and working on it some more while I sat down and watched some TV. I have never lost my Crochet before. Never. I have always been able to pick up yarn and just doodle away and be just fine with it. Never have I ever experienced this before. And let me tell you, I do not like it. I just do not like it at all. So it wasn't the disorganization. I don't know what's going on. I feel like maybe Amy's Embrace sucked all of the... I thought I had another ball. I feel like maybe Amy's Embrace took so much out of me that maybe my brain is having a little bit of issue coming back from it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I thought I had... I didn't think that I used... Where did it go? I didn't think that I used a whole ball. Oh, there it is. See, I knew I hadn't. Oh, so I'm having trouble, guys. I don't I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know how to fix it. You know, Tenna, she's the one that does the mosaic crochet patterns. She just recently released the Queen Cow that a bunch of people have been working on it. She just released another pattern called Montana, and I was talking to her and about losing my Crojo, and then I woke up the next morning to my email filled with all kinds of patterns from her, and she said, "Here, try working on something, you know, somebody else's stuff." And I did, and it's just, it's still not okay. I don't know what's wrong with me, guys. I can't get past it. Just, I don't know. I don't know what the block is. I have no idea what the block is. Oh, it's Sally's birthday week. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sally. Happy birthday to you. And many, many more. Oh, I did that with a project a year ago. I found the hook and now I have to find the project. Everybody's losing hooks. That's why I have multiples. I think I have not two full sets, because I only have one set of the steel hooks. But all of the other ones, most of the other Clover Soft Touch, I have multiples. Some I have 3 and 4 of, because it's quite frequent that I will have a lot of projects going on at once. I'll have one for back here, I'll have one for when I'm sitting in my living room, one at work, and they may all be using a 3.5 millimeter hook. So I need multiple so I don't have to jump back and forth and all of that. Oh, let's see, what else is going on? How many of my patrons? I see a bunch of patrons that are in here. Sunday, normally I do a Zoom meeting with the patrons on Sunday. Unless I have something going on, we normally have some type of Zoom meeting going on. But Sunday is going to be a little bit different because I have Christmas candy that I have to make, and Sunday is the only day that I have to make it. So, patrons, you get to make Christmas candy with me. I don't have a, I'm not going to be able to, I was actually looking, and I took my boom arm for my top camera here. I took that into the kitchen and was trying to see if there was a way that I could set it up, but with the way that my hood is in my kitchen, it's just so you won't be able to see down into the pots with me. But we're still gonna make Christmas candy. We're gonna make peanut butter fudge and chocolate fudge and soft caramel chews and turtles, all on Sunday. That's what you guys have to look forward to, the patrons, on Sunday. It's not crochet related, but hey, it'll be fun. And if you guys have Christmas candy to make, we can all do it at the same time. Oh, I only have one in each side of my poopy golds. Best fix that. Yeah, you know, if you're like me and you have several projects normally that are going on all at the same time, it has definitely helped to have multiple sets. And if not full sets, because there's some of the hooks, you know, the bigger hooks, I never use them. I never use them. The really tiny ones, you know, like the 2 millimeter one here and my steel hooks, I don't ever use them. But the threes, the 2.5, the threes, the 3.5, and the 4, I probably have 3, 4, and 5 of those. because I use those a lot. Oh, it's Gabby's birthday too. Happy birthday, Gabby. Happy birthday. I hope you heard me singing happy birthday. Oh, yummy. Yes, yummy indeed. Lots and lots of yummy. Where did I end that? I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna start over here. I use a 2mm for weaving in ends. I use a darning needle for weaving in ends. Oh, speaking of weaving in ends, you guys are going to be so proud of me. Do you want to know what I put in the mail today? You guys are never going to guess. We're going to have a little game today. What did Stephanie put in the mail today? There's no prize except for bragging rights. Kim would probably get it if Kim were here. Ida may get it. But Kim is on holiday, so she's not with us tonight, and Ida has a really bad headache, so she's not with us tonight. But bonus points to whoever it is that can guess what Stephanie finally put in the mail today. DB said, I have yet to try using any of my hooks below 4mm. Oh! I hardly ever use anything. In fact, I can't tell you the last... Yes, I can. It was this time last year. I was using a 4.5. That's the biggest hook that I've used in probably 3 years. Nope. Nope, nobody's got it yet. Oh, come on, you guys. There's some veterans here. There's some veterans. Christina got it. The Yaya's hugs that you finally finished weaving in the ends. Christina got it. I finally sent my grandbaby his Yaya hugs. 2 years later. 2 years later. I'm so glad that that you know, I made it bigger than so they could grow into it. Yeah. I finally sent him. Oh man. I see that this is me. It's not like that sucker hasn't been done for forever, right? I mean, when we released Yaya's Hugs, the crochet along, we released that. Was it the end of July a year ago? We released that. And then that blanket was done a year before that. So it's literally 2 years. 2 years. Man, he can take the baby blanket to college now. It's not a baby blanket. It's a lapgan. But I am the worst Yaya ever. The worst Yaya ever. And I finally wove in the ends on my daughter's washcloths. Sent those off to her. I made 4 in total for her. No, I still have not written the pattern out for them. And they're gone now, so I can't show it to you. I thought it was 3 years. No, Yaya's Hugs was released August, I believe. I believe it was August of 2019 because we were going to release it and we were going to start it while we were at conference in Manchester. But why can't let me see, when was this? No. Oh, I can't see. Maybe I can see it if I go to my page. Hold on. I'll find it. No, photos, cover photos. August 8th of 2019 was when we released, or when we started the crochet along for Yaya's Hugs. And it was finished a year before that. I was just writing the pattern. I was trying to figure out how to write the pattern because that was my first written pattern that I had ever done. I had always just doodled before. So I was going through all of that mess, and that's how long it took me. It took me forever to get Yaya's out. So it's 2 years that sucker has been finished. I'm the worst. I am the absolute worst. Oh. Was you not working on the blanket before the release? Yes. Yes, I was. I actually made 3 of them. I made the first one. That was the cream and the blues, like the peacocky colors. And then I made Brantley's, which was the blues and the grays. And then I made the one in this color, only in Fusion, for the video tutorials. Yeah. Weaving in the ends, that's where your Crojo went. It did take me a while to weave in the ends on Amy's Embrace because I didn't do it as I went along. It did take me a while. It actually took me a couple days, different sessions, sitting down to get it all done. You missed one somehow? I think you probably missed Brantley's is the one that you probably missed. Because the first one was a doodle that I just started so I would have something to work on while I was here with you guys and I didn't have to worry about copyright. So I was just doodling along, and that was the... No, that's... well, yes. So technically 4, because I did 1, and then I got almost to the end of it, and I hated it. So I frogged everything all back. So technically I made 4 Yaya's Hugs. My banana bread is smelling so good. It must be about ready. Ugh, I love me some banana bread. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I love banana bread. And zucchini bread. Oh. If she unweaved a few ends, do you think she would find the Crojo? Oh, if that's how it worked, I would start frogging. If that's how it worked. And then I've had another project going on. I started it in December. The patrons know about it. I started it in December, and there are a couple people here that got to see it when I was at Vogue Knitting Live in January. It was halfway done when I went to Vogue Knitting Live, and I showed it to Jennifer, and I showed it to Bonnie and Jennifer's mom, and a couple of the patrons because they were there, and I was so excited about it, so excited about it. And then, you know, one thing after another popped up that took precedence over it, and I was just having issues getting back into it. And just this week I opened up my Facebook feed, and I was scrolling through my Facebook feed, and somebody has released a pattern that is almost identical to it. It's not identical to it, but it is almost identical to it. So so that's going to get frogged for the second time, because when I got back from Vogue Knitting Live, I decided that I wanted to make some structure changes to it because I didn't like the way that it was holding up, and I just wanted to make one little alteration. But that one little alteration needed to happen throughout the entire blanket, so I frogged the entire thing and started all over again, and now I'm about halfway back halfway through it, and so I'm just going to frog all of that, and we will find something new, find something different, because I wasn't quick enough. Oh, man. But I'm not too upset about it, because as I said, I had been having trouble trying to get myself back into it. So it's okay. It's okay. It'll be all right. Oh, everybody's talking about making banana bread. The yummy, yummy, yummy stuff. Oh. Are your eyes watering? Uh-oh. Why would Leanne's eyes be watering? I don't know. Alright, I gotta flip this around so I can get over here. Alright, get under. Can I move you up just a little bit? Move you back. I cleaned, and now not everything is sitting in its proper place. Is that the right side? Yes. Hello, Veronica. It is a bummer, but it will it'll be okay. It'll be okay. There is a reason that it's happening. I fully believe that there's a reason that that everything happens, and you know what? There is something for that yarn that is going to be much better. As soon as my Crochet comes back to me, there will be something that will be much, much better than what I had planned. So I'm just holding on to that, and I'm waiting for inspiration to come back to me. John is horrible. So Veronica came in. She said, "What did I miss?" And John responded to her and said, "You missed some birthdays, some banana bread, and Steph's story about how she stole someone else's pattern." I didn't steal anybody's pattern. In fact, I'm going to frog my work in progress, that my half-done pattern, and I'm not going to release it. So can we have a pajama party, bring your own banana bread? Yes, we absolutely can. We absolutely can. I am totally okay with that. Absolutely. When this pandemic is over and we can all congregate again safely, we are definitely having a pajama party. You want to hear that? Oh, Anastasia, I have a blanket that I've been working on since December of last year, and it kept getting pushed to the side because of other things that popped up that took precedence, and I waited too long to do it, and now somebody has released a pattern that is very, very, very similar to it. It's not identical to mine, but it's similar enough that it makes me uncomfortable. So I'm gonna frog that. And do something else with that yarn. What? I do not know, but I'm gonna frog it. Sorry you lost your Crochet. I would be so lost without it. I hope it comes back soon. I am kind of lost. I don't know what to do with myself. It's a very, very odd place to be. Carry sticks with tasers at the end of them. If this touches you and you go down, you're too close. Right? Someone beat you to the punch. Yep, they did, because I waited too long on it. If I would have just kept going in January with it, it would have been done by the end of February, but I decided to make those structure changes and frog the whole thing and start it all over again, and just never got back to it. So it is what it is. Wait, which pattern? I haven't shown it to anybody. The patrons have seen it, and a couple people that came to Vogue Knitting Live have seen it. But that's one that I've kept a pretty tight secret. I haven't shown it to anybody, which is a good thing. So disappointed about that pattern. I was so looking forward to doing yours. Yeah, it is what it is. There's only so many stitches in the world, okay? And there's only so many combinations, and it's really, really hard. And sometimes you think that you have an idea. That's why it's important to research whenever you get an idea. If you're new to all of this, you know, there's 50 gazillion beanie patterns out there. The chances of you actually coming up with a new pattern for a beanie, it's pretty slim. Fingerless gloves, come on now. It's pretty slim that you're going to come up with a brand new pattern, but it happens every now and then. And a lot of the times when you're working with simple pattern blankets, it can be tough. You know, simple repeats, it can be tough. And it was a simple blanket. It was pretty, but it was simple. So it happens. It'll be okay. We'll find something else. My queen is sitting here on the couch next to me judging me. I'm sure it is. You're so far behind, everybody. You're so far behind. Slowpoke. It's judging you because it's sitting on the couch and it's not being worked on. That's why it's judging you. But the good thing is I made a lot of progress on this blanket this week because I just couldn't. I gave up trying to doodle. Oh, my hair. I gave up trying to doodle. So I just took this blanket to work with me, and whenever I was able to work on something, I just worked on it. So it's been doing its job of helping with the mental health, which is a good thing, because the act of crocheting calms me down, and the people around me need me to be calm. Still working on that blanket. Yep, I am. I only have, you know, maybe, probably all together, I probably have like an hour a day where I can work on it, so it grows slowly, but it's getting there. Too hot here to have a blanket on top of me to crochet. Ugh. It's cotton. It's being made in cotton. It's not hot. Oh, hello, Aunt Jean-Ann. I love you. It's okay. It happens. It's my own fault for being slow. And like I said, it's not exactly like my blanket, but it's close enough that it makes me uncomfortable. And I don't want to do that to another designer. So we'll just go back to the drawing board, and God has different plans for that yarn. It's just the way that it goes. There's different plans for that yarn, and it will be beautiful. You need a table to crochet at, Sally, in this heat. Oh. I always. This is the only time that no, that's a fib, because I sit at a table when I'm at work. If we have downtime, I sit at a table while I'm at work. But most of the time I'm lounging on the couch, feet propped up. Where did you attach? Okay. They're finally taking. Oh, good, Sally. Take the computer with you, right? How dare you leave? It's grown a lot. Here, I'll hold it up. I'll flip this so you guys can see. It's grown considerably since last week. Let me move that over as well. Pull all of that with me. See? It's grown a whole lot. When I left you guys, we were right here. So I've done all of this week. So, here's that. I hope my Crochet comes back before it's border time. You need fudge. Aunt Jean Ann, I was just telling them that, well, the patrons on Sunday, this coming Sunday, they are going to... Oh, I got myself tangled. Oh no, Mayday! They're going to be making candy with me. I'm kind of glad that I have the patrons to do it with me, because this is my first year. I haven't made candy in 5 years. So, and I've never done it alone. I've always had, you know, one of the girls to help me, or somebody there to help me in making candy. So I'm going to be doing it alone, but at least I won't be alone because the patrons will be there. But I'm going to make peanut butter fudge, chocolate fudge, soft chewy caramels, and turtles. So Sunday is going to be all about the candy, because Christmas is coming, and I need to make candy, because I always used to give candy away to everybody for Christmas. So I need to make it, and everything is in my kitchen to make it. Who's going to help you stir? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but you know what? The patrons love it. They love these things. They love it when I get myself into shenanigans and crazy stuff happens. So they'll be sitting there laughing at me. I'm certain of it. It'll be... We'll see. I don't, I can stir the pot. Yeah, I know you can stir the pot, Freaky. I know. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We have a message.
Stephanie, do I need to be there to help you make candy?
Oh, gosh. Can you guys imagine Delbert? Oh, good for you. Nanny would be proud. I know Nanny would be proud, but you know, my little T-Rex arms... Oh, what was it? The last time we made fudge, when was I home? What was it, like 6 years ago now? Was it? When we made fudge at Nanny and Poppy's house? And let me tell you, my Aunt Jean Ann was there. My cousin Valerie, who is her youngest daughter, was there. And my Aunt Jean Ann. And we were going to be making fudge, okay? We all three had to take turns stirring the fudge. I don't know. Pat said I will lick the spoon. Oh, I'll bet you would. Delbert could help stir. Look. Something, listen, I know that everybody loves Delbert, but I don't think that candy making would be Delbert's forte, okay? I just don't think that he would be much help in that situation. I wrote that, and then there's Delbert leaving you a message. I know. I know. My aunt said, "Girl, if I can stir my own, you can too." I mean, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I shall do it. I'm just saying that I may not be able to move my arm come Christmas. but I'm gonna do it. I will get it. I will do it. Maybe. Hopefully successfully. Hello, Hazel. Welcome. Veronica has been going just a little bit crazy, making all kinds of stuff. She's on a roll. Good for you. I am not. But I got a lot of cleaning done yesterday. So there's that. Poor John has to get up from the couch. Yeah, because his iPad with his queen pattern is in the other room. Oh no. He would definitely stir the pot. Yeah. Always stirring the pot. Freaky is always stirring the pot. Always. Put your favorite rock group on and go for it. Ugh. We'll have to have John. John's a patron. John, you're gonna have to you're gonna be in charge of the tunes for when the stirring time comes for the fudge on Sunday, okay? You're gonna be in charge of that. So you have the rest of the week to think about the situation and do a good job, okay? Because you do have a job. This has been assigned to you. No, you don't have a choice. You're being voluntold. So this is, you need to make sure that it happens. What is cleaning? Are they secret family recipes, or could you share them? We could all make some then. I could. I could share in the Facebook group if you want. I don't know if you can get all of the ingredients over there that we use, but I will share my recipes. Delbert would fall in the pot and then the candy would be ruined. Oh, man. Can you imagine the squawking? Oh. This is the first year I'll be making the Christmas cookies and candies by myself, but I have complete faith I'll be fine. I mean, I successfully made Thanksgiving dinner with no issues. Oh, I'm so sorry, Dee. I understand those feelings. I really do. Thank goodness my first year of making fudge without my nanny being there, I had my Aunt Jeannie and Valerie there. And let me tell you, all of us were nervous for that first taste test. We went in there into my uncle's office and handed it to him and then kind of just sat there and waited to see what he said, to see if we got the stamp of approval, because that's when you know that you did a good job on the fudge, as if he likes it. Thankfully, he liked it, but it was pretty nerve-wracking. And she just said, I like military marching music in the background when I do mine. Oh, I just turn on cadences. Search YouTube and create a playlist for cadences. Oh, man. Can you imagine if the patrons didn't already think that I was crazy for some of the stuff that I do on camera with them? They would definitely know that I was crazy then. I'm actually looking forward to it. I found all the recipes already, and tonight we're prepping the kitchen. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Don't mess around and try to do like your mama or your nanny and try to mess around with that softball stage. If you're doing it by yourself, you do not have time to pull the candy out and do the softball test without burning your candy in the pot. Don't do that to yourself. Make sure you get yourself candy thermometer. Just a little hint there, because I burnt my fudge one year. Because I was trying to do it all by my little lonesome. I needed to call in reinforcements, but because I almost burned it when I was trying to do the softball test. My mother and I used to make candy for Halloween. I never thought about doing that for Christmas too. Oh, making candy on Christmas. Like, Christmas is all about the fudge, at least in my family. It's all about the fudge. Oh, Dee's got her 2 daughters helping. Okay, well, that's good. That's good. At least you don't have to do it by yourself. I found all of my mom's candy making stuff, includes molds and whatnot. Yay! Oh, here I am just sitting back here crocheting off screen. Did nobody tell me? No nothing, Jesus. Look at y'all. I wonder. Yeah, it's the right one. I got scared for a second. I have 2 different fawns because this is the yarn for when I was doing the 4th Yaya's Hugs, the one that I was doing for the camera, but then it was going to be in cotton, and then we switched it over to fusion. So this started out as leftover yarn from that project. And you can definitely tell that there's 2 years worth of dye lots in between these fawns. Hello, Sabrina. Welcome back. You lost your Crojo. No need to nag too. Just hold on. Hold on. Nag? Me? Nag? How dare you? I think a lot of us will be doing Christmas majorly next year. Well, hopefully. Hopefully. Fudge, peanut brittle, divinity, Buckeyes, and all of those. Oh! Nope, nope, I'm not making Buckeyes too. I'm not doing it. I'm not making Buckeyes. I'm making peanut butter fudge, chocolate fudge, turtles, and chewy caramel. I'm not making Buckeyes. Do you hear me? I'm already making 4 candies on Sunday. I'm not making Buckeyes too. I shall not. Oh, it's been so long since I've made Buckeyes. Where were your pearls to clutch? I know! I didn't wear pearls tonight. I didn't think I'd need them. Nag. Me, a nag. What is or are Buckeyes? Buckeyes are peanut butter balls that are dipped in chocolate. That's what a Buckeye is. And it's glorious. Oh, so glorious. They are yummy, if you like peanut butter. Next week when we check in, she will have made Buckeyes. Well, no, because I'm not making Buckeyes. I'm not doing it. We are making 4 different types of candy on Sunday. I am not making Buckeyes too. Because I think I kind of want turtles more than Buckeyes, if I'm being honest. No, you are not a nag. We nag you for being out of the frame. Oh, okay. I took that wrong. Freaky, I take back my pearl clutching. I made vodka jellies yesterday for Christmas. Son discovered them and they didn't last 24 hours. Oh, man. Come here. People from Ohio? No, it's not an Ohio thing. Oh God, Pat's never had Buckeyes. Man. I'm already melting chocolate for turtles. Mmm. Dang, dang, dang. Well, maybe I will have to make Buckeyes. If Pat's never had Buckeyes, I mean, that's a bad thing. Pat's never had Buckeyes. That's just not okay. I see Buckeyes in our fearless leader's future, right? Buckeyes are nummy. I have a feeling you're going to be making Buckeyes. Me too. See? What? Yeah. Like, those of you who have never had Buckeyes, I'm so sorry for you. Unless you're allergic to or you do not like peanut butter, I'm so incredibly sorry for you because Buckeyes are yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, you poor things. So you will have everything there. Think very small batch for taste testing. Small batch of Buckeyes? My thighs don't like the idea of that. Will there be a video of this making of the strange eyes? No, there will not be a video. And the reason that I was going to try to take my boom arm and my camera and everything into the kitchen, I tried today, but the hood over the top of my stove gets in the way and the camera would have to be too close to it, and it's just it's not okay. And I don't have one of those fancy induction cookers things like Chantel has that she uses with her dye. So no. But the patrons will be there. They'll be there on a Zoom meeting, so they'll get to see most of it, and they'll get to see me dyeing while I'm stirring fudge. Like peanut butter cups. It's not as gritty as peanut butter cups, and there's a whole lot more peanut butter because it's a peanut butter ball that's just coated with chocolate. Your arm goes boom. That's what they call boom arms. Hold cameras and microphones and move around. Peanut butter balls, yes, they're yummy. They're very, very, very yummy. All right, back to the grind. Here we go. I can't eat Buckeyes. I'm allergic to peanut butter. You poor thing. You poor thing. But you know, I mean, I'm so incredibly sorry for you. Truly, I am. I'm very sorry for you. But I'll eat your your portion, so you don't have to deal with that. Okay? You can Google Buckeye's recipe and it will come up. Yep. There's lots of recipes out there. But most of the recipes that I have seen, they call for semi-sweet chocolate. I make mine with milk chocolate because I'm a milk chocolate fan. And they say that it's semi-sweet, but it's really not semi-sweet. So I make mine with milk chocolate. That's my little twist on it. Come here. Woohoo! 2 down. 5 more to go. Alrighty. I need to move my heater. So many ways to make them. Yeah, there are. There are lots of ways. Lots and lots of ways to make them. I make mine with powdered sugar. There's a bunch of people that make theirs with by melting some corn syrup with white sugar. I've tried using brown sugar one year and I felt like the molasses fought too much with the peanut butter, and I like the peanut butter flavor more. So I've never done the brown sugar since then. But powdered sugar works just fine for me. Why do I feel like I just messed that up? Come here. Oh, Dee has pizza. I have to cook my dinner after I get finished with you guys here. I'm having pork chops tonight. Pork chops. But it is good because a lot of candy has peanut butter inside. Yeah, I get that. A lot of things have coconut in it, and I am allergic to coconut, so I totally get that. I do understand, but I'm still just saying that I'll eat your portion for you. If you decide to make them, please post your pictures. Look at my Aunt Jean Ann getting into all of that mess. Can you imagine? Admins, hello admin staff, be prepared for the barrage of post reporting. I don't know why people do that. I really don't know why people do that. But you know, there's a lot of people in the It's Crochet O'Clock Facebook group that actually have no idea who I am. No joke. There's people in there that have no clue who I am. I don't know how they found the group or why they found the group, but they don't know who I am. So there's lots of people in the group that don't watch the YouTube channel, that don't watch YouTube. So it is inevitable that if somebody posts something that is literally not yarn or crochet related, it's going to get reported every single time. Cracks me up. It's almost 8. Can we talk about food now? We've been talking about food. Candy is food. Candy is definitely food. Poor Terry. You can't tell me any different. Like a release. What's I gonna say? Oh, I'm making shake and bake pork chops tonight because I had a craving. It's been a really long time since I've had shake and bake, and I don't know why I wanted shake and bake, but that's what I wanted. Shake and bake pork chops. and they're going to be yummy. I'm going to make myself ill. I'm looking forward to it. They think it's a group about clocks. Oh. Do you guys remember, some of the old timers here may remember, I know that Ida would, because Ida was here back then. I don't know who else. Maybe Wanda, because I remember Wanda. Maybe Freaky too. Do you guys remember about 2.5, 3 years ago when we were all on the hunt looking through vintage patterns, trying to find, and we went all the way back to, what was it, 1908. We found a crochet pattern from 1908 that listed a cluster stitch or a together stitch. We were going through the whole thing of a cluster stitch and a together stitch are not the same thing, and how designers like mess with new people to the craft because they're just using them out there willy-nilly, and how it's not right. And we were looking through all of those vintage patterns, and the change happened, or it became common practice for some designers out there that are unfortunately very prevalent. We found out that happened like in the 80s. So I was in a crochet group, and this woman was having really bad, she was having issues with mosaic and reading the mosaic charts. So I was helping her with that, and this other woman responded back. And anywho, got off onto the tangent, and she posted a picture or a link to a blog where they were saying that, what was it? Mosaic and tapestry, or that mosaic was a form of tapestry crochet. And I'm like, no, that's not, that's not a, I mean, like, anybody can go out onto the internet and make a blog and go woohoo, and then people will take it as the gospel. And I think I responded back something like, that it's not the same thing, and that, anybody can make a blog and start throwing things out there. That's how we ended up with people calling together stitches clusters. She comes back and she says that it's always been that way, and that she has vintage patterns where they're calling clusters together. And I'm like, if you got them, if you have those vintage patterns, I need you to show them to me, because we had a whole team. I mean, there was like 30 of us in the It's Crochet O'Clock group for like a week. We were all combing through old vintage patterns, trying to find out when this phenomenon happened. And we, seriously, all the way back to 1908, I'll never forget that year. 1908 was the oldest pattern that we had using a together stitch, and it was an actual together stitch, not a cluster stitch. She hasn't responded to me, but if she comes back with something, I mean, I don't know how old she is. Maybe she's considering the 80s vintage, and at which point I'm gonna need to go put on all the pearls. You remember the big thing of pearls that I have? I will need to. 80s is not vintage. I am not vintage. I refused. But, maybe that's what she was thinking, but she hasn't responded back yet. But if she does, I'll be sure to let you guys in the It's Crochet O'Clock Facebook group know, so we can, start that whole thing up. Oh, man. The things. It's like the new Alpine stitches, just a back post, front post. I know, and everybody, I know. Now, woo, the Alpine stitch. No, it's just post stitches. Stop it. It was called the Alpine blanket. Somebody made a blanket out of post stitches, and she called it the Alpine blanket. Hello, Shell. Welcome. Syrup, I heard that and I raced. Oh, vintage is better than antique. Oh, well, true. But I mean, you know, maybe that is the thing. Maybe she thought that, maybe she is younger. I didn't look at her profile or anything because I don't typically stalk people's profiles unless they say something nasty to me. And then I just have to go look just on principle. But I didn't look at her profile. Maybe she is younger and maybe she's considering the 80s vintage. Goodbye, Sally. Cluster versus together. Together stitch decreases. Yes. It's done over, it's a together stitch is worked over multiple stitches. It turns multiple stitches into one stitch. When you work a cluster stitch, it's all in the same stitch and you still only have the one stitch. People. That is like what, oh, it'll make my eye twitch. Oh, it makes my eye twitch. And there is some prevalent designers out there, super well-known designers that do it, and it just, this is the way I was taught. Well, you know what? I even said it in one of my videos. I could have been raised with my mama telling me that the sky was green while everybody else calls it blue. I don't get to walk out there and proclaim that the sky is actually green. No, I'm wrong. My mama taught me wrong. The sky is in fact blue. And a together stitch is not a cluster stitch. A cluster stitch is not a together stitch. It just ain't. We don't need to be calling the 80s vintage or antique. We just plain, I know. No, not yet. Not yet. We don't need to go there. She gets Forrest Whitaker eye. I do. Oh, I hate it. It's one of my pet peeves. It really is. I'm still trying to understand the reasoning of changing ripple to chevron. It's still a ripple, right? Right? I don't. I don't know, Becky. I don't know. I don't know why they do these things. I really don't. I thought they would. Oh, freaky. Freaky, freaky, freaky. I thought they was changing the chevron to lumpy and bumpy. No. No. By the way, the other day I was missing my nanny, and I have a bunch of pictures from when I went home when she passed. My nanny had, everybody has hurricane boxes. If you live in a hurricane prone area, then you have a hurricane box. And my nanny's hurricane, she had several hurricane boxes. And they were all the long, big, huge Rubbermaid containers. So they were on wheels, so you could just take them and put them into the truck and go. And one of them was filled with pictures, and I was going through looking to pull out pictures for the memorial. And as I was going through pictures, I was taking pictures of them, and I was sending them to some family members who couldn't be there, and we were all just going through memories. Well, I put all of those pictures on my Google Drive so I wouldn't lose them in case anything bad happened to my phone. I put them on my Google Drive, and the other day I was looking through my Google Drive. Y'all, there's a lot of pictures of my nanny with crochet blankets wrapped around her, or over the top of her. I didn't realize, like, I knew that on the couches there was always, my whole life, I remembered that there were these two blankets that always sat on the back of the couches. But I guess I just never really paid so much attention to it. And my nanny had a lot of crochet blankets. A lot of them. She always had one over the top of her. My dad just said I must be vintage then. I know. I was born in 79. If 80s is vintage, then I guess I am too. I don't get it. I was told anything 20 years and over is an antique. What? Hello, Morgan. Ripple is cheap booze. Oh, Terry. Terry. Come here. Tighten up. It's like you give it a new name and it's just been discovered. Some, yeah. Some things, yes. That happens a lot. We're just old? No, we're not. No, we are not. We are not old. We are just fine. Just the way we are. I'm not old. My bones are just falling apart on me. I hear ya. I hear ya. No, antique status depends on the item you're referring to. I don't know. I'm just saying that maybe she was thinking that the 80s was vintage. You know, I think of something from maybe like the 50s as vintage, and then maybe something from like the teens or the 20s of the 1900s, not the 2000s. Antique, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy things. Who knows? Antique is 80 plus. Classic is 20 plus. What? Hey Siri. How old does something have to be before it's considered vintage?
Here's what I found from doityourself.com to be considered vintage. A general rule of thumb is that the item must be at least 20 years old. This can be virtually anything from furniture to clothing to toys to home decor.
Hey Siri. How old does something have to be considered an antique?
Okay, I found this on the web for how old does something have to be considered an antique. Check it out.
Wait. To be an antique, 50 years for an antique. Oh man. All right. I mean, this is fine. This is all fine. We're gonna be okay. We are all gonna be okay. All right. I want everybody to just sit down. All right. Look. I want you all to just sit down. Okay. I want you to just stop what you're doing. Just take a breath in through the nose. Let it out. It's okay. All right. This is going to be okay. All right. We've just moved into a new chapter, into a new avenue. This is all going to be okay. all right? Because I'm sensing a disturbance in the force out there, and I know that it's because Siri just informed us that you know, some of us are vintage and some of us are definitely antiques, and it might be a little bit of a hard pill to swallow. Okay, so just we gonna be okay, all right? We're just the same as we were 15 seconds ago, okay? Nothing has changed here except for a little bit more knowledge, but nothing has changed. We are the same lovely people that we were 20 seconds ago, okay? It's all right. We gonna be okay. We gonna be okay. Man. I need my wubba. I'm not ready for this. It's gonna be okay. We're all gonna be okay. We are all gonna be okay. Oh, man. Man. It just means we have more value. Phew. I'm just glad to be something. Oh. It's okay. We are all fine. Nothing has changed. We're okay. We're gonna make it through this, you guys. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be alright. Gosh, guys. Man. How do we get into some of these conversations? You know, sometimes we find out things that I was really happy not knowing. I really was. I was okay with not knowing that. So now I sit and gather dust. Is that what you're saying? I mean, I guess we're all on our way to that, aren't we? Mercy. Mercy. I like the term circa, right? Circa late 70s. Man. I'm so glad that I didn't hear about that when I turned 40. I was really, I always thought that people who got depressed when they turned 40, you know, that oh, it's nothing. Oh, it's nothing at all. I'm going to be just fine. I had an issue at 25 because I was a quarter of a century year old. A quarter of a century. I had a big issue on my 25th birthday. But my 40th hit me like a ton of bricks. I was not prepared, you guys. I was not prepared at all. It was not okay for like the whole month that I turned 40. I was not okay with it. Because then I started thinking about my nanny, and I started thinking about my poppy and how old they were when they passed, and I went, oh man, my life is half over. And it, like, I was just in high school yesterday. Literally, I was just in high school yesterday. My life is half over. Oh, I was not okay. I was not okay when I turned 40, you guys. The banana bread is out of the oven and cold enough to be cut and warm enough to melt butter. Oh, that's the best. Oh, that's the best. I had an issue when I turned 31, odd year. Oh. It's strange how different things hit us at different times. '40 was definitely a bad one for me. New topic, Stephen King had an awesome cameo in Sons of Anarchy. I remember that cameo. I was watching, oh, what is it called? So I don't misspeak. I started watching it a long time ago, but I stopped for some reason. The Story of God is on Netflix, but it was Morgan Freeman did it for National Geographic. There's 3 seasons. And I watched the first season, but I never went back and watched season 2 and season 3. I am really thoroughly enjoying that that program. I watched season 2 yesterday and some of season 3. So I just got to finish season 3 because it's leaving Netflix on the 31st, and we can't have it leave without me watching it all. Christina said that hers was when she turned 45. Hey, let go. I want to be 150, so I'm not yet in panic mode, right? Don't we all? I mean, the likelihood of getting there. Come here. I need a consensus. What breads besides banana and pumpkin do y'all make for the holidays? Zucchini. Zucchini. And apple cinnamon roll bread. It's like you the apple cinnamon's inside the bread. You cook the apple and cinnamon mixture and then roll it up kind of like a big old cinnamon roll and put it into your bread loaf pan and oof. Oh, it's good. Oh, it is good. Oh, it's so good. Cranberry bread. Yummy. Like swooning over James Earl Jones' voice, you do the same with Morgan Freeman. I do like to listen to Morgan Freeman. I like to listen to him talk. Raisin bed here or sweet bread? Cranberry orange bread or scones? Yummy, yummy, yummy. Gingerbread for the kids. Doobie said, I think I'll freak out when I hit 60 in a few years. I don't know. I'm still a ways away. I mean, I didn't have a bad 40th birthday. Wait. Yeah, it was a bad birthday. It was. It was a weird one. You'll freak out more if the number hits you first. Oh, freaky. One, two, three. Here we go. Oh, Terry, you're going to be above ground. You're fine. Stop being so dramatic. You're fine. This is fine. This is all fine. I freaked out last year when I realized that when I was in high school, I was in love with my... Oh no. John said he freaked out last year when he realized that when he was in high school, he was in love with his 26-year-old algebra teacher who was way too old for him, and that his daughter's 28-year-old teacher is now way too young for him. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. Oh, poor John. Poor John. Although it's good to know that men have the feelings too, and that it's not just women being dramatic women. That's good to know. Really is. Come here, you. Oh, I'm hungry, y'all. Poor John. It's funny. It is funny. I'm so sorry, John, but it is funny. Becky's got a birthday on Saturday, on this week too. So many birthdays. So many December babies. So John likes girls in his 20s. Well, he did at one point. We have lots of December babies in the group. Somebody else wants some banana bread. Terry, why do you keep teasing us like that? You know we do. You know the whole lot of us do. Sitting over there teasing us like that. I have CDs older than her, and she's like, what's a CD? Oh. Man. Antoinette, I was conceived in December. I figured it out. Rude. If y'all heard that, I apologize. October 29th. The only reason that I know that is because I was born on my mother's birthday. And then I was super, super close to my oldest being born on our birthday. But I couldn't wait another week because I was late already. But October 29th. And carry the baby to full term and have the baby right on time to carry on tradition, which is not going to be carried on because the baby factory is closed. I shan't be having any more babies. No babies. Wicked, evil, and shameful. Yes, you are. You're definitely evil. Well, that act is evil. And mean. Mean-spirited. Is that a neighbor's truck? I don't hear that very often, so no, they ain't from around here. There you are. There's lots of progress tonight, guys. I didn't think I was going to get this many done while I was on camera. But we have. How about the apples? There's lots of ends on the other side. Oh! So whenever I show all of my ends, I always feel like I'm like lifting up my skirt. So funny story, I had a meeting with Ida this week because Ida does all of our closed captioning for our videos, not the lives because that's a bit too much. but Ida does the closed captioning for all of the other videos that that are on the It's Crochet O'Clock YouTube channel. And she was having a problem because they've made some changes to the back end of YouTube. And she's the only other person that has complete access to the back end of my YouTube channel. And she has to have it because she does the closed captioning. So they changed stuff, and she's like, I don't want to touch anything without, you know, talking to you. I don't want to do anything because it's changed, and I don't want to blow anything up. So I'm on the phone with Ida, right? And she goes, okay, I'm switching users. I always feel like I'm looking up your skirt whenever I do this. I can see everything. I don't want to see everything. Oh, poor Ida. Goodbye, Freaky. See you next week. Poor Ida. She hates it when she logs into my YouTube channel. Poor dear. Okay, alright. I made progress, got the iPad, and I'm 6 stitches into the next row. Whoa! Look at you, you are on fire. Y'all don't sit next to John. It's a little bit hot over there, okay? Row 106. Oh, man. I just love Ida. I love Ida, too. She cracks me up. She's so funny. She's like, I just know one of these days I'm going to do something and have to call you because I exploded the channel. She's so worried that she's going to accidentally press a button and poof, all the videos are gone. Poor dear. Oh, man. We only have, how many more lives do we have in this year? We only have 2 more lives left. That's it. And 2020 is going to be gone. Man. I would like to say that this year went by fast, but it has not, in fact, gone by fast. Oof. I'm going to be glad to see it gone. But then on the other hand, I kind of want to stand out there on New Year's Eve and shake my finger at the universe in general and say, listen, you need to act like you got some upbringing because 2020 you didn't do all that well, and I need you to do better in 2021 for us, okay? It's kaboom o'clock. Yeah. That's what she feels like she's gonna do. Bless her heart. Seriously, what Ida does takes so much time. So much time. We wouldn't have closed captioned videos if it wasn't for Ida because I do not have the time to do everything else and then sit down and caption those videos too. No. Oh no. Dee said, I've been trying to get this stupid order for gloves started, but I've had to frog it so many times. My yarn is starting to split. Ugh. I'm so sorry, friend. "2020 will say, here, hold my beer and watch this." Oh, bite your tongue, Pat. I certainly hope not. I hope that things get better for everybody all the way around in 2021. I use 2020 as a verb now. Or an adjective, not a verb. Sorry. As I'm sure a lot of people do. It's so very 2020. It just needs to go away and be done already. Wait, where was that end? Yeah, we can do this. I'm not holding for my breath for 2021. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, realistically, not much really changed for me. Like I couldn't travel, so our conventions were canceled. Snowball Express was canceled, so I didn't get to go home in this month. Like I should not be here. No, wait. No, it was last week. Last week I shouldn't have been here doing a live because I should have been in Florida with my Aunt Jean Ann and the Snowball Express kids. So that part affected me, but for the most part, I don't go anywhere and I don't do anything. I go to work, I come home. That's all I do. I don't go grocery shopping as frequently now. Not much else has changed in my day-to-day life. Believe it or not, I'm not a very social person. So I was never one to, you know, like I never had to be out and around people all the time to be happy. I can be happy just fine at home by myself. So that aspect of it really didn't bother me all that much. Man, you really 2020'd that blanket. But not being able to go to Dallas and not being able to go to New Orleans and then Florida, that did kind of mess with me. But it's okay. It is what it is. There were a lot of ways in 2020 that I was blessed, so I'm not going to complain. I read a meme that said something like, if you thought 2020 was bad, wait till it turns 21 and starts drinking. Oh, oh man. Bummer. I hope that, DB said that's a horrible thought, but probably true. I hope it's not going to be true. I hope not. Ain't nobody got time for that. No kind of time for that. Why am I so itchy? I'm like itchy everywhere. Why am I itchy? What did I get into? I really don't know what I got into. I didn't use any new products. I'm okay. Okay, it's my lip swelling up. My nose. Anything swelling up. It's always this side of my face. I'm okay. I think I'm okay. That would be great to go into an allergic reaction on camera. Yeah, that would be great. There's lots of good memes out there about 2020. You know, I missed a very good opportunity. Well, I mean, I was, thankfully, I am essential, so I never stopped working. But I still feel like I missed out. No, the hair stuff, no, it's not a new product. It was a new tool that I used. I don't know how to make sourdough bread, you guys. I don't know how to do it, and I'm feeling like I missed out on a whole lot of things, and I'm feeling like the whole rest of the world knows how to make sourdough now, except for me. The dry climate you're in, need gallons of lotion. Oh, I know. Believe me. I know. Didn't you just try? No, I tried a new hair tool. A new hair tool. Not new hair stuff. I mean, I did get new hair stuff, but that was last week. I'm just really itchy. My arms are super, super, super itchy right now, and I don't know why. But maybe they do need more lotion. Come here. You can learn about sourdough starter and bread. Ida and I have been doing it for a few months. Oh, Dee doesn't know how to make sourdough either. Okay, good. I'm not the only person in 2020 that didn't learn how to make sourdough. That makes me feel better. There's at least one other person out there. I'm really feeling bummed about it because there is, I don't know if you guys remember the conversation or not, but there's a grocery store back home called Publix, and they make sub sandwiches in the deli department of the grocery store, and we call them pub subs. And I love the bread. Well, I love pub subs in general, but the grocery store here, they sold like little sourdough flutes of bread, baguettes. Not baguettes, because baguettes are hard. I don't know what you would call it, but like the long, skinny sourdoughs, right? And then I would just get, you know, meat from the deli, and I would make my own, and of course it wouldn't taste exactly like a pub sub, but it was pretty stinking close. Well, they stopped selling sourdough in the grocery store. They have a gazillion other types of bread all over the place, and they don't have any stinking sourdough. So now I can't make pub subs at home, and I'm cranky about it. How to make sourdough, put lemon in. Hello, Anthony. Welcome to chat. Freaky leaves, and I think everything is going to be safe, and then here comes Anthony. Just squirt some lemon on bread. That'll make it sour. Ugh. Go to the... Oh, Michelle doesn't know how to make it either. Yay. Go to the King Arthur baking website. I didn't have time to learn how to make sour. Okay, Holly doesn't know. Steph said the only way I know how to do it is put stuff in the bread machine. I don't know how to. I don't have a bread machine. Wait, are you the end? I really hope that you're the end. I know how to make sourdough, but I've never done it, as I am still essential and worked 90 hours a week for 3 months. See, I get it. Cranky and itchy equals vintage. Oh. Oh, see? Maybe I lied when I said that we was all going to be okay. Maybe I did. Maybe that was falsehoods that were passing over my lips a little bit ago. Maybe I was telling them, because that just hits different, doesn't it? When it's meant for you and it's aimed in your direction, it kind of lands different on your soul. Vintage. All right. Sourdough is not nearly as difficult as many people make it out to be. It's a simple process. Ugh. I don't know. 15 minutes. Wow, where did those 2 hours go, y'all? I'll stop trying to get tangled up in it. Oh, there goes the mod team. All of them all at once. 15 minutes, 15 minutes. Thank you, mod team. Wonderful at keeping me on track. Terry even does that whenever I'm with the patrons in the Zoom meetings. She kicks me out of my own Zoom meetings. Oh goodness, I knew that was going to be coming. Has anybody heard that Green Bay is the NFC champions? Sorry, Precious. Oh, so you're in that so you're in the antique area yourself. God, it just feels awful coming out the mouth calling somebody an antique, y'all. It just feels hateful. Just feels hateful. Hey, who won, Army or Navy? I didn't watch the game. Yep, I'm the pushy broad to the boss lady. Yeah. Terry keeps me on track though, because if Terry doesn't, then before I know it, I've spent 9 hours sitting there with patrons and not getting any of my stuff done that I have to get done. So, if Terry doesn't kick me out, it turns into a bad situation. So she has to kick me out. Didn't know, don't care. Yeah, some of us are big football fans. Some of us are very big football fans. Sue is not here. Or Sue would be all over it. Army. Boo. Boo. The Steelers lost. They're not doing well. I don't know what's going on. It is what it is. That means they is fancy and expensive. I like to think that I'm fancy. Hello, Margaret from Mississippi. You're catching the tail end of it. We're here for about another 12 minutes, and then we'll be gone. But for future, we do this almost every Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you're free, you can come back and you can hang out with us. Oh. Army took Navy out back and took their lunch money. Ugh. I did not watch the game. I think I was going to work right when they were getting ready to play on Saturday. I was going to work. The things you miss out on, it'll be okay. I'll be okay. So let's see. Let's recap. What do we have going on? My Crojo is gone. We've spoke about that. I have no Crojo. Blanket is moving along. This blanket, it's the only thing that I can work on. Granny's never let you down. Let that be a lesson to you. Granny's never let you down. Patron Zoom this weekend is going to be a little bit different because I'm making candy. Because I got to make the candy, so they're going to do it with me. Hopefully I do not die in the process, or my arm doesn't fall off. If you are not part of the It's Crochet O'Clock Facebook group, you should probably think about joining that, because all kinds of shenanigans happen there throughout the week. It's also where we post pictures of our finished works and things of that nature. So, if you're not part of the Facebook group, you should consider being a part of the Facebook group, because we have lots of fun there. Just don't report the food posts. because that kind of makes me look at you side-eyed. Because, yes, it's a crochet group, but we's a big family, and we share things, and we talk about things in the Facebook group that we talk about here. Sometimes that conversation bleeds over. Sometimes it's not always crochet or yarn related. So, you know, it happens. Happens. Somebody is sending me that commercial that you were talking about, John. I will watch it later. I'm crocheting jellyfish for order. So many jellyfish. Ooh. What time Sunday? Definitely going to be probably 10 o'clock my time. So 11 o'clock your time, Terry. 12 Eastern. That is what that's what I'm going for. Because I don't want, I mean, I'm going to be there all day. I know that I'm going to be there all day. So, and then I still have my normal chores and all of that stuff that I have to get done too. That I'm going to try to pick at over the week so there's not so much. But yeah, I'm going to be there all day. So I'm going to start at 10 o'clock my time, hopefully. Hopefully. If I don't stay out all night Saturday night like a crazy lady. Right around that time. That's when we gonna start. Oops, wrong macro. Huh. What? Have the Tim Tams missed the chat today? I will report to Kim. You don't want her mad now. No. You know, Kim is on holiday, and I actually got my Christmas present from Kim today. Wasn't expecting it at all, and Kim wasn't expecting it to make it here as fast as it did. So I am not going to open it until next Monday, because I told Kim that I wouldn't open it until she was here. So it's here. I don't get to open it until next Monday, because she's on the holiday. She's at the beach. Me. She's at the beach. I'm just a smidge jealous. Just a smidge that she's at the beach. Join the Facebook group. Yay, one of us will approve it here shortly. Most of the moderators are here in the live right now. We'll see how the kids are. They were very trying this past weekend. Yeah, I think it was fine. Oh, wait, no, you weren't in the patron Zoom meeting. You weren't in the Zoom meeting yesterday. Come on. What did you call her? I didn't call her anything. New Mexico is all beach. They ain't got no water. They got plenty of sand, but they ain't got no water. Oh, wait. 5 minutes. I don't have time to attach this. 5 minutes, and then I get to go shake and bake my pork chops. So excited. So excited. I'm hungry, which is not a good thing, because then they have to cook, which is not instant. Such a bummer. Such a bummer. I hope y'all have a good week, though. If I don't get to see you tomorrow, is the last Good Loops live of the year. Jennifer may or may not be there with me tomorrow. She is on holiday. She is at the beach as well in South Africa. And her signal is very, very spotty out there, so may or may not have Jennifer with me tomorrow. And that is on the Good Loops Facebook page, and we go live at 1 p.m. Eastern. Oh, hold on. We may have a goodbye message.
Did you just say shake and bake and I helped?
Y'all remember that commercial? It's shake and bake and I helped. So, thank you, Dee, for posting the macro. If you are not a patron, the patrons get to see all kinds of behind-the-scenes stuff. They get to see all kinds of doodles and things that never come to fruition for many, many, many different reasons. They also get to see crazy things that go on at It's Crochet O'Clock. They get special merch. Some of them get special merch that will never be in my merch store, all of that good stuff. If you haven't thought about it, give yourself a Christmas present of becoming an It's Crochet O'Clock patron. Seriously, think about it. Join the Facebook group. Had a good time tonight, y'all. Yeah, I had a great time tonight. It went by way, way, way too quickly. But it is time to go. Who was it? Who was what? I don't know. John made that joke an hour ago. I'm sorry that I missed it, John. I'm so sorry that I missed it. Southern Hemisphere people love to go to the beach for Christmas. I know everybody is at the beach for Christmas, and I'm not. Delbert is slacking. Oh, man. Alright, you guys. So, Good Loops tomorrow. Last Good Loops live for the year. We won't be back until the first week of January, I think. If you need Good Loops yarn, Jennifer is forcing me to not work the week of Christmas. The last day that I will be shipping anything out will be the 23rd of December, and I will not ship out again until the 4th of January. She is forcing me to take that break. It's like a week and a half. You'll still be able to place orders, of course, but there will be a big old banner up there that says that all orders will not be shipped until January 4th. I love you too, Aunt Jean-Ann. Mwah, mwah. The little girl that helped. I don't know who the little girl that helped was. Anthony? Oh, the football. The football. Going back and forth about the football. Mercy. Okay, guys. So, anywho, I'm going to go do my dinner. I will talk to you guys next week or in the Facebook group or in Patreon or tomorrow's Good Loops Live, whenever it is. But if it isn't until next week, I hope that you have a fabulous week. I hope that it's not until next week, but in case it is, I hope that you have a fabulous week, and I will talk to you tomorrow or in the Facebook group or next week or on Patreon, something like that. Bye. You guys have a great, great week or evening or day. Bye.